Hey everyone, especially JC, who requested this video. I am doing a quick review of an MCU tie-in comic called Avengers Operation Hydra. It is a one-shot and is the last prelude to the film, Avengers Age of Ultron. So it wasn't published with the trade paperback um, Avengers Age of Ultron prelude, so it's an addition. They did the same thing like this for Captain America: The Winter Soldier and the Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like a supplemental additional stuff. Basically, in this story is Black Widow is on a mission. She infiltrates these two Hydra agents. She finds out about that they have some Chitauri equipment, and it's in Sudan. A crazy female Hydra scientist named Dr. Jensen's just messing around with the stuff, and she wants to basically take over the world like all of Hydra does. So she calls in. It's in Sudan. So she calls in the rest of the Avengers. So you get to see Thor is with Jane. He gets called in. So she's like, duty calls, and Tony's with Pepper and Maria Hill. Banner's working in Avengers Tower and science crap, and Steve was looking at files on the Winter Soldier. And actually, the story focuses a little bit on Hawkeye too. In fact, seeing as probably a lot of you are not going to read this, basically they then go to Sudan. They take on the Hydra agents. They take them out. They fight Dr. Jensen. She kind of overpowers them a bit with like two little gauntlet, like a jetpack gauntlet thing that she shoots out energy from the Chitauri, whatever. So she's got them. Hawkeye flanks her and shoots an arrow in the device on her back, and she's basically knocked down, and she's like, impossible. I had greater power than all of you. And Hawkeye's like, I may worry that I don't have what it takes sometimes, but I've got the most important thing when it comes to shutting down these Hydra wackos. I've got friends. So, and that's how it ends, and it's a very short read. It's kind of cool. It shows that the Avengers at least took on one additional Hydra base before I haven't seen Age of Ultron, but I know that it opens with them, I believe, attacking a Hydra base. So I guess this is before that, and of course after next week's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents infiltrate a base. So I guess there's three major Hydra attacks, like assaults on Hydra, before whatever happens in Age of Ultron, which I'm excited to see next week. But oh yeah, this also includes extra stuff. Since the main comic was so short, it also includes the original Avengers number 16, The Old Order Changeth, and that deals with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's entry into the series. This is where they join the Avengers for the first time in the comics. So that'll be pretty interesting. They did a similar thing with the Captain America Winter Soldier additional prelude. They had like a first appearance of the Falcon, and that one, Guardians of the Galaxy, had like several first appearance of Groot or whatever. But yeah, this was a if you're really obsessed with the MCU like I am, so you got to have all the films, all the television series, all MCU tie-in comics. I'd recommend this is a pretty good read. So yeah, it's called Avengers Operation Hydra. It's a short. It wasn't too expensive. I mean, it's not the best writing, and the art's pretty decent. As JC may have noted, it's more geared towards children. It's actually technically dubious if it's MCU related. I mean, it's part of the MCU tie-in comics. It's considered canon inspired, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's canon. It just wasn't included with the main prelude trade paperback. But otherwise, yeah, I definitely recommend you read it. All right. Bye.